We are live, guys. Live. We are talking sleepers. I got to adjust my camera here. I got so much on the go today. I was just getting off a direct coaching call with a nice guy, Carlos. We were talking. He's in a 10-man league, drafting from, I think, the 9th spot. We got him all set up. It was pretty amazing, guys. So we are live right now. Welcome. We are talking sleepers. I got 5 sleepers here for you guys. 5 sleepers. Audio coming in good. Audio test the audio. Yeah, Tank Dell, man. Tank Dell. Man, oh man. All I got to say is Tank Dell. Tank Dell. That's funny. This is the guy who's like the wide receiver 3 on the roster. Wide receiver 3, or so they say. Oh, and all this Nico Collins talk. Like, what's all this Nico Collins round 2 talk? Not making sense. So today we're talking about sleepers, guys. We're talking 5 sleepers. I got 5 of them. We're going to go through 5 I love, and I'm excited to dive in. Who's excited? Drop a comment below. Smash it, tap it, slap it. Whoever's just joining us, we are live. I like doing these lives, 8:30 Eastern. Again, just got off a coaching call. Super nice guy. I was talking to Carlos, and man, oh man, those 10-person leagues, we're going to smash them together. I'm telling you. 5 must-draft sleepers to target in all drafts. Waiting for people to come on in here. Welcome to everybody coming in. Drop your questions. We got a Q&A at the end of the show. It's about a half-hour show, 40 minutes. And I'm just watching preseason, and where's my breaking news guy here? Where's my breaking news? Latest news and notes here. Where's Breaking Brad?
We now have breaking news.
Breaking news. And Justin Fields sucks. I mean, this is not breaking. This is something I've been talking about for a very long time. Justin Fields, 2 fumbles, man. Like, he can't even, never mind he can't throw the ball. He can't even receive the ball. Like, I mean, from his old line. Like, I don't even know what to tell you. Like, anyways, terrible start for Justin Fields. And again, he's not good. If you've had 3 years to wow us and we're not wowed, you're probably not that good. So, yeah, I just want to talk a little bit about Justin Fields, how bad he is. He's not good, okay? So Justin Fields, I'm out on completely as a player in the NFL. He shouldn't even be in the NFL at this point. So I wanted to mention that in the preseason game. And then what I've been talking about for the longest time is like Tank Dell looked good. Even on that, he returned the ball, punt return. He's fast, he's explosive. Tank Dell looks really, really good. And then people are drafting Nico Collins round 2 and then Diggs right after that. It's crazy, man. This is why you got to get 16 rounds, because I was just, again, on this coaching call. You guys can book a coaching call, thefantasyfootballcounts.com. I'm talking to Carlos, and Carlos, I discovered you a week ago or something on YouTube, and what you're saying makes sense. He's like, I hope people don't, I got lint on my shirt here. He's like, I hope one of my league mates don't discover you, because what you're saying makes sense. And I love it. I love seeing when the people in my league are drafting players that are going to bust, those early round busts. So guys, you got to start using some common sense and logic when you guys are drafting, okay? Common sense and logic. And that's something that's missing in life right now. A lot of people, common sense ain't that common. I keep saying that, and it really, really translates to the NFL and fantasy football. So I'm excited to talk about 5 sleepers here. Ready to dive in. Again, drop your comments below. Smash it, tap it, slap. I want to make this interactive. Are you in and out on my sleepers? These must-have sleepers, must-have players. Are you guys in on them? I'd like to hear it. Drop it below. And let's get to the first one here that I love. There really isn't anything else in the latest news and notes that I really, really want to cover. I just really want to get right to the sleeper. So let's go do that. Breaking Brad, thank you for being here. Do you have anything to say to the listeners, Breaking Brad? Is there anything you want to say to the listeners? Is there any words of encouragement? We're talking sleepers, Breaking Brad. Is there anything else you want to say to everybody here on live?
We now have breaking news.
No, nothing. He has nothing else to say but that. Okay, so let's go to the comments here. A couple people jumping in. It's not Justin Fields' fault, some people saying. Bazooka Joe Milton. What else who else? Who's in the house here? Let's see who's in the house. Brent is in the house. CIO Joe is in the house. Curtis says Bustin Fields. Bustin. I like that one. That was a good one. Greg, what's up, man? Who said that? Greg, who said that? Greg Folt says, watching some other fantasy football podcasts, and it is funny how they're actually using your thought process. They're only 3 weeks behind someone. Yeah, exactly. 3 weeks behind. They're way behind. The Consheeps are behind big time, but they'll jump on just like they jumped on Laporta and all the other players last year. And it's so funny. Like these guys were all on top of Austin Eckler last year and Tony Pollard. Where are those guys? I was already told you that those guys were going to bust. Where is Tony Pollard and where is Austin Eckler in the first round? Where are they? Somebody tell me. All I hear is crickets. Somebody tell me.
Attention passengers, we're checking in on an Austin Eckler on flight. Is he on the flight?
No, he's not, because he sucks. But I told you that last year. We told you that last year. So you guys like the sound effect? Do you like the flight? Do you like the flight sound effect?
Attention passengers, are you drafting Austin Eckler round 1 this year? No, we're not doing that. Thank you.
Yeah, so I really love that. I love the airline pilot sound effect. It's great. I could talk in that voice all day. We could do a show in the pilot voice. Let me know. Probably get annoying after a while.
All right, let's get to our first sleeper, everybody. Let's get to it. Yes, let's get right to it.
Yeah, okay, so the first one is Keon Coleman. By the way, this is a warning, disclaimer here. I'm putting my hands up. Saturday, which is tomorrow, Keon Coleman hits the field, which means if he catches the ball and he looks remotely explosive and amazing in talent, if he looks good on the field, I'm telling you guys, his ADP is going to rise tomorrow. I'm telling you right now, because the sheep are going to ride him. As soon as he catches the ball and you see that he's doing well tomorrow, the sheep are going to be on. Heed my warning that the Keon Coleman stock is going up tomorrow. He's a big-time fantasy football sleeper, and he's going to crush it. Joseph Jones, who's probably part of the Consheeps, is saying Coleman is a bust. Joseph, you don't know what you're talking about, okay? He's the one. Jamar, that's a tough name to say. Jamar says he's in on Coleman. Awesome. How could this player not explode? Just look at the QB situation and non-existent competition. Curtis, you took the words out of my mouth. Somebody give this guy a hand. Do we have a round of applause? Where's our audience round of applause? Once I find it, Curtis, you definitely got to get a round of applause. Where's our studio? I do have a sound effect for a round of applause. And once I find it, Curtis is getting 100%. But listen, I love Keon Coleman. I think he's great. Well, here we go. That's it. I mean, I wish I had a better clap sound for you. But that's all I got right now. So listen, I love Keon Coleman. I think he's great. He's a big time sleeper. You get him after the 6th, 7th round. Boom type upside. Typically 7th. He might fall to 8th in a 12-person league. Absolutely love him. Jacob says, because 16 rounds I find is for 12-man, but for 10-man, can you take Keon? If he falls, yeah, but don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if Keon Coleman, actually, his ADP rises. Do not be surprised. I call you the Andrew Tate of fantasy football. That's fine. I have no problem with that guy. I think he speaks a lot of common sense, so that's great. Maybe I need to be louder. The other wide receiver on the Bills suck. Coleman is going to be a top guy. So, yeah, man, I'm all in on Coleman. How could you not be? So, Keon Coleman, I think we all agree here that he's sleeper because he's the one. Remember, Diggs guys last year, Stephon Diggs, even many years before, was the round 1 pick across the board. Now you're telling me I get to get Keon Coleman in round 7 or 8, and I'm getting the one who's probably going to be better than Diggs? Sign me up everywhere. Sign me up. I mean, I'm all in on Keon Coleman. He's completely being slept on. But again, as soon as he does well in preseason, look for his ADP to skyrocket, okay? Second guy here I want to talk about. You guys know I love this guy, but I want to talk about him. It's very, very important. Is Zamir White. Thoughts on Zamir White, guys? What I look at is a couple things here, a couple metrics. I look at the volume he had. Nobody was out voluming him. Is that even a word? Out attempting him, voluming him at the end of last year, okay? This guy was getting it done. 100-yard games, 20, 25 attempts per game, and they didn't draft anybody. They've got nobody else there. They drafted that Lube guy. What's his name? Dylan Lube, like Lube or whatever his name is, Luby. They got him, but listen, Zamir White is primed for a massive season where they have suspect quarterback situations where they're going to rely heavily on the run, and they've got good enough wide receivers that are going to spread the defenses back. Adams is going to distract the secondary a little bit, right? Open things up for Zamir White. Dude, I like this, man. Like, it's such a good situation. And again, a sleeper because you get him around 5 or 6 and you're getting a top 10 running back. Like, I don't understand why people aren't seeing it. The sheep are not seeing it, which I understand because they're sheep. But Zamir White is in such a good position. I'm all in on Zamir White. How are you not? Like, you are getting a running back one, workhorse volume with no committee. And you're telling me, like, 5th round. Okay? And, man, aside, like, the only thing that beats Zamir White is Zamir White this year. Like, if he sucks. But his name is Zeus. Like, his name is Zeus. That's all I got to say. The guy goes with the name Zeus. Google what Zeus is. I think it's like some sort of, like, Greek god or something like that. I think it's a Greek god. He's named Zeus. Right? Like, his name isn't like mouse or like pigeon or like chicken, right? It's Zeus. And you're getting a running back one in round 5 and after. Like, it's a no-brainer for me. I'm all in. As my RB, listen to this, 3 or more. Don't take him as, he could be an RB1, but it's still a little risky, right? You want to get top-heavy running backs. But, dude, I'm all in on Zeus. Like, I don't know what else to say to you. Zamir White or Zach Moss, Zeus. To answer your question, CIO Joe. Sounds like G.I. Joe. Okay, that's it. So, next sleeper here. I've talked about him in a lot of shows. I'm going to spend some more time talking about him. Is Taj Spears. I don't want to spend too much time. Who's on the show? Go back, listen to the show. He's going to be the one. I just saw a play out of training camp today. Short pass out to the outside. Touchdown, Tajay. Tajay's going to light it up this year. I'm not in on Pollard. Cracking my knuckles here. You guys crack your knuckles? Feels good. And they say it causes arthritis, but I did some stats on it, like looking it up. It doesn't cause arthritis from as far as I know. Don't take that as medical advice, but yeah, I'm a big knuckle cracker. It feels really good. Who else cracks their knuckles? Drop it in the comments below. Anyway, so Taj Spears, it's like, man, I 280 freed up attempts with Henry gone. That's all I got to say. I don't want to say anything else other than I will say that Tony Pollard is a failed backup and a failed starter, and there's 280 freed up attempts. Taj Spears, 3rd round pick, Tennessee Titans last year to replace Derrick Henry. Okay? That's it. Go watch the interview with him. That's all I got to say. Let's move on to the next sleeper here, and you get him for value. You're getting a running back one who's going to replace Derrick Henry and do a great job doing it, and I get him after the 7th round. Are you crazy? Sign me up. Sign me up for Taj Spears as a big-time fantasy football sleeper. Next guy here, Calvin Ridley. Again, same team. Minimal competition. Hopkins already banged up. Hopkins should be good to go, but he's on his way out. This is the over-the-cliff year for Hopkins. We're talking sleepers here. I mean, Calvin Ridley, dude, like, come on. Come on. Right? Like, it's just a prime situation. They paid him like $1 bazillion. He's got to do something. Right? And like I said, the value. What is like wide receiver? Let me tell you what wide receiver is right now. I'll tell you where he's sitting, right? This is ludicrous. Wide receiver 34. That's half point PPR. Where is he sitting in? Wide receiver 36. He's coming off the same time like a Hollywood Brown's coming off, or a JSN or a Hopkins or Addison or, or like a Keenan Allen. I'd rather have him because he's the one. Keenan Allen, we don't know if Keenan Allen's the one. It could be Rome, right? It could be DJ Moore. We don't know. But what I do know is Calvin Ridley has got a clear path to the one option. Now you could make a debate that, I don't trust Will Levis, but do we trust Caleb Williams? Do we trust him as a rookie quarterback? I don't trust him. I don't know what he's going to do. At least Levis has been in the league for a year, right? They built around Levis, improving the O-line, bringing in Calvin Ridley. All I'm saying is the value's there. And this is what I'm telling you. There's a ton of depth at wide receiver later. Keon Coleman, Calvin Ridley, and the next guy, which we're going to get to. Let's get to some of the comments here. What are you guys thinking of the sleepers so far? Lad, you're a donkey. That's funny. Levi's jumps up around like he's a frightened deer. Ridley's a must for me. I like him, Jason. Jason says he's a must. Yes, I do like, I like him as a sleeper. Yeah, guys, drop your comments below. Again, I'm asking you guys, small favor, a couple quick things. It's actually going to benefit you. First one, not so much benefit you guys, but hit the thumbs up, helps the channel, and grab the 16-round drafts. Which before I get to the last sleeper, this is a must stash on all your rosters. Next sleeper, you got to have them. Before I get to them, though, I will not move to the last sleeper, which is a must-have. They're all must-haves, but unless you smash the thumbs up. Guys, everybody hit the thumbs up. Help, let's get this message out. Come on, we're talking sleepers here. Fantasy's back. Hit the thumbs up. So I'm going to wait here. While we're waiting, we need some waiting music while everybody hits a thumbs up. Do we have any waiting music here? Here we got some waiting music. Can you guys hear that? Can you guys get the music? It's Connor music. This is Sheepsis music. Hope you guys are hitting the thumbs up. Anyways, that's enough of that. So yeah, hit the thumbs up, guys. Did you guys hear the music? Is it coming through nicely? I like it. That's a good song. It's a Connor the Sheepsis song, right? Let's see if there's any other background music. What do we have here? This is better. That's our thumbs up music. How about this one? Okay, you guys get the point. Okay, so hit the thumbs up, guys. Let's do it. It says James Connor music. Breaking Brad's in the house. Is this Breaking Brad? What's going on here? Breaking Brad is in the house. This is not the real Breaking Brad. Breaking Brad, is that you? Where's Breaking Brad?
We now have breaking news.
Oh, I don't know if that's the real Breaking Brad, because Breaking Brad's in the room here, so I don't know. All right, last sleeper here, guys. Make sure you guys do grab the 16-round drafts, which I've linked it below. Very, very important. And the last guy here, and turn on the bell. Turn on the bell so you're notified, because I'm going live every night through the week. I'm taking weekends off. Sorry, guys. Last guy here is Romeo Doss. And already, I just read this out of training camp. Let me pull this up here. Let me pull this up. I did a story on it. One of the beat writers says, if there's a Packer receiver you want in fantasy, I think it's Romeo Doss. Multiple people at Packers camp told me Doss is the guy who had the most consistently good showing so far and has separated himself as Love's go-to guy in any situation. Like, tell me something I don't know. I talked about this all offseason simply because if you watch the playoff games, he was the go-to guy when it matters the most. Period. That's all I got to say. Draft Romeo Doss. I'm not going to spend any more time on this. You're getting a value. Give me Romeo Doss round 10 over Nico Collins round 2 or DJ Moore round 3. It's, guys, you got to start using common sense. Common sense ain't that common. If you guys want to win your leagues, get 16 rounds because 16 rounds explains it. Guys, I laid on a silver platter. Grab 16 rounds. I've linked it below. Use code SMASH to save. Going to save you guys a couple bucks. And as soon as you get it, you get an email. You get to log in, get access to all my sleepers and all the mock drafts. If you haven't gotten 16 rounds, you're missing out. And if you want to book me direct coaching, they're booking up fast. I'm telling you guys, thefantasyfootballaccounts.com. I won't have time to talk to everybody, but book in right now so you can secure your spot. All right, guys, I got to roll out. Happy Friday, everybody. It's the weekend. And make sure you guys are subscribed. Turn on the bell. Romeo Doss and the guys I mentioned as sleepers. And yeah, you're going to smash your leagues. All right, guys, I appreciate you guys. Oh, yeah, Q&A real quick. Any last couple more questions? I'll answer 2 questions. The best 2 questions I'm going to answer right now, and I got to go. I got to go. All right. 2 questions. Let's do a Q&A. How did I forget Q&A? Oh, my God. Drop your questions. Everybody's just talking about the sleepers. Let's get to the questions. Questions, guys. Drop them. Drop them below. I see them coming through now. Oh, man. Who are these people? What kind of questions are these here? What's going on? Coming through here. Brian French, what's up, man? What's happening? What is up? We're so busy talking. Yes, Levi's is a sleeper. Yes, Levi's is a sleeper. Going back to some other questions. Spears. I agree with you on Spears. Drop your questions, guys. Going once, going twice. Takes a second for everybody to think of their questions here. Have a lot of, what was that question there? One sec here. Let's go. Who's my favorite kicker? Guys, when it comes to kickers, it doesn't matter, man. It's going to be Harrison Butker. That's my favorite kicker. I'm going to go do that. Cowboys kicker, yeah. And Wicks, don't go Wicks. Don't go Dontavian Wicks. Do not do that. Do not go Wicks, guys. I mean, he's like the wide receiver 4 on that team. Thoughts on Pickens? He looked good. He looked good tonight. Pickens actually looked good. I think his value is good. Again, they were flirting with what's his name? Ayuk. I don't think they're going to draft him. Ayuk's running out of options, by the way. Completely running out of options. So they're gonna have to make him an offer now. He's got to accept it. Too bad. So sad. That guy's being such a diva. How about Bo Nix? Bo Nix as a sleeper, got some upside later. I like him and Troy Franklin as maybe doing something. Okay. And that's pretty much it, guys. I got to roll out. Now all the questions are coming in. All right, guys, I got to roll out. Have yourself a good night. All right. Smash it, tap it, slap it, hit the thumbs up, guys. And we'll talk soon. Some fantasy football sleepers for you that you must have. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. I'll see you guys Monday at 8:30, but also regular show. Turn on the bell. We'll talk soon.